This is Professor Kim Nelson with the Droid Design Department at the Fast Institute of Technology. Another video for 237 Rhino modeling. Just going to draw my bypass ring here quickly, and figured I might as well share. What I have here is the stone that I have imported to begin for the structure of my design. But first thing I need to do is to get the image. Just going to drag. I have my 1-inch reference square here. Rectangle center is 0, 25.4, 25.4. Copy this. Line it up with the upper right hand corner. Scale it so it matches. Orient bitmap or align bitmap. I'll do mid, 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 mid. Want to center up the design. Pick what I want to center it up on. I think I'll center it up on the top view. Put my square up here. Non-uniform scale. Move it down. Non-uniform scale again. This is just to allow me to center up my drawing. I'm just moving it, and so I'm creating geometry that I can snap to. In this case, center snap. Move bitmap, center snap to 0. May as well move that rectangle while I'm at it. Might prove useful. Don't need this. I'm not sure what layer that's on. There. We'll take the stone, rotate it 90. I should have a good fit. Looks like my drawing is a little bit off in its location. So just going to do it by eye. Hold the shift key down so I don't go sideways. Repeat the command. I don't think I'll get better than that. That's fine. Okay, I'm ready to draw my ring. Set up some useful object snaps. Actually, I'll just drag it straight out. Line that up here. Offset it. Line it up at the bottom. Trim it. This will give me a straight tangency across the bottom of my ring, which will make it smooth. By arc to point. And same thing here. Something like that. Explode these so I can take those off and join the rest together. actually re-explode. Hold Control key down, take those off, and hit join to join those two back. That's much more efficient. I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to start with, that's fine, 13 ought to be good. Turn on points. Get rid of the sub-anchor on both of them. Get rid of that sub-anchor as well. Hide the stone. Yeah, that one's good. That one's fine. Turn on curvature graph. Curve edit tools match. Want this to match with that, but actually I'm just going to do it hand by hand. It's faster and more predictable. M-enter, grab that point, put it at the end, slide it straight over to get my tangency there at the end. That's good. I moved them both up a little bit because I thought it needed it. Turn on the points here. I think I already have a pretty good relationship at this end, but I'll do it that just to make sure. Got some strange things happening in the curvature graph here. Not a lot I can do with that many points there. Looks good. Need to rebuild this curve with more points so I can handle this end. I roughed it in with a few points. Now I'll come in with substantially more. 25. That'll give me enough points to properly treat this end. Good. Those two curves are done. Going to do an offset to generate the internal curve here. It's fine. Draw a vertical just to trim that off. Rebuild this down to about 9 points. That's pretty good. Offset again for this ridge. That's fine. Check this with the curvature graph. Sweeten it up a little if it needs it. Need a few more points to get a nice curve. That's better. Offset this curve. This one's important. There can be stones set in here. So I want to put 1.2s. I need a 1/4 of a millimeter outer border. I need 0.07 before I hit the stones. I need 1.2 for the stones. I need 0.07 and 0.25. Okay, so I need a bit thicker than what I had in order to do the stone layout the way I want it. That's fine with me. I know I won't have any stones beyond this point. For sure. In fact, I doubt that I'll have any closer off than that. I need a 1.6 millimeter, I need a 0.6 millimeter center line here. And I think this is actually a more accurate stopping point. Once again, at the very longest. I don't plan on putting very many stones here. It's time to figure out how many I do intend on putting in here. I want 1.2 millimeter stones. I need a spacing. I'll figure the stone out first. I'll just put it in here. I need spacing of 0.15, so offset 0.15. Put that on a different color. That's like my bumper, as it were. I want this to be visible. I want it fairly close up under the stone, though, so I'm going to move from center and then near. About there. And I'm going to copy it from center to near. To near. To near. And that should be enough. Just doing a little better placement. I don't have to be terribly precise, but because I'll be terribly precise when I put in the settings. But there we go. Okay, I'm going to put in an end for the settings. I don't know if this will be the official end of them or not when I'm done, but give myself a little room. And fillet edge. Trim this off. No longer need these. Close off the other end of the setting. Something like that. Fillet edge. Fillet edge. I do want to keep that center line. That's useful to me. Take that whole setting and group it. I don't need that anymore. Trim. Going to put an end cap on this piece. an end cap on this piece and end here. Join as much together as I can. Transform, rotate, copy equals yes, 0, 180. Now a center line for this whole shank will be useful. Okay, it's a little bit below center. I don't mind that. I don't have to have it center up directly beneath the stone. That's all right. So, that is my bypass ring. I might as well bring in a stone outline because it'll come in handy. Unfortunately, it's got a million pieces. There we go. I don't want to copy this time of my rotation. There. And that will suffice to give me a top view of my ring. Thanks for watching.